Hello everybody, welcome back up into the Bear's Den studio where we're gonna, where we're gonna take a look at kind of the new plan for the peppers. Something outside has been just ravaging all of my pepper plants. So, if I'm going to grow any hot chili peppers, I'm gonna have to do it in here. Since the carpet's gone, we still don't have an aphid problem, so we should be okay there. And, well, I've been hitting these peppers with a lot of juice since they came back inside, so let's just take a look at how they're doing, shall we? So these peppers here did go outside and were, stay out of the Miracle-Gro, dog, you're growing fast enough. These peppers did go outside and came back in looking pretty much dead. I really should have done a video clip of them then, because they look nothing like they do now. This is glorious, but they have been fertilized a couple of times, transplanted to 1 pepper per cup, and this one here, actually, I rescued from the garden itself. This is one of the Matchbox peppers, very productive. I wanted to make sure I did have one of these inside and growing, and yeah, so I took the chance and brought that one back in. So far, it hasn't been a problem, but I mean, look at the leaves on these things. You wouldn't normally see anything like this in my pepper garden because I don't normally hit my my plants with the Miracle-Gro. But I do have it for emergencies, really. And this year's kind of an emergency. We're getting real low on pepper powder, and that, my friends, that dog don't hunt. So, I'm going to be transplanting these soon. We'll probably do a video at that time so we can kind of track what I'm actually growing, because they're all content right now. I'm not going to pull any labels. I think there are some Naga yellow brains in here. I think the devil brain pepper is in here. Like I say, this is a Matchbox, but I know there are others. They were just the sickliest little plants, and I kind of had no choice. Yeah, Naga brains yellow, Scotch brain. Just said I wasn't going to do this, but I can't help myself. Ah, Orange Fatale. I knew I had another variety of decent spice level in here. So, yeah, if I can get these guys to grow and I can take good care of them, then it should be a decent pepper harvest growing inside. And since they're inside, I should be able to keep them going longer than, you know, just a month or two that we get with our outdoor season. I'm going to show you really quick, though, just how ravaged the peppers in the garden, well, the most part, the peppers in the garden look. Something just mowing on those chili leaves. Here we have a pretty decent example of one of the peppers that came out. This is one of the tangerine creams that Batman sent me seeds for ages ago. And, you know, look at the leaves. We've got holes all over them. Here's another one just up here. It's not looking good. The leaves on these are just pathetic and tiny. Part of me kind of wants to bring one of them in as well, but I'm just not going to do it. I took enough of a risk bringing in one of these Matchbox peppers, but I want seeds for them because compared to everything else, I mean, there are obviously some nibbled leaves here, but the plant itself seems to be doing much, much better. They're all producing lots of flower heads, and we even got a itty-bitty ripe pepper on this one. I mean, that's not a big pepper, but you know, there's going to be loads of them, so yeah, might even take this little guy in there, see if we've got some mature seeds, plant that sucker, because why not? The indoor garden's going to be how I have to go for these peppers, though, until I figure out what's eating the leaves. Here's one of the Naga brains yellows, right? It should look as beautiful as the ones upstairs, but you know, is that those carpenter bees that are hanging around? Are they ravaging my chilies? Because I'm obviously not going to kill them, but something's got to be done. So comparing that once again to the peppers that came back inside, I mean, yeah, these are clearly much, much happier plants. So, indoor pepper garden again. I guess that's the new plan. But, yeah, at least now the aphids are under control. And until I figure out how to deal with whatever's eating my chilies outside, it's kind of my only option. Yeah, so that kind of looks like what I'm going to end up doing with my chili peppers this year. I have gotten painfully low on hot pepper powder downstairs, and I can't even remember the last time I made a pepper jelly. So I need a good harvest this year. This should help ensure it. And yeah, using the LEDs, it's not too much of a damage to my hydro bill. So here's hoping for a good grow and harvest season, and here is hoping for a multi-year harvest season for at least a few of these pepper plants, because I miss having my 3-year-old giant pepper plant that was in the other room. It was not under good lights, but it just kept growing anyway. So yeah, I'd like to do that again. On that note, I think that's going to be a wrap today. So much love, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you're having a great time in your own gardens this year. And yeah, and I will see you next time.